everyone, I hope you're having a good day. Welcome to my channel. Just to give a background about myself, I'm a 23-year-old married mom. I have a toddler and I've been married for about 2 years. We're an adult income household, and in today's video I'll be stuffing my second paycheck for the month of June. In this video I will only be stuffing the categories that are listed in the top 2 sections. If you're interested in seeing what I ended up doing with my saving challenge money, then just keep an eye out because I plan on recording that video and posting it later this week. So as you see, I have Freebie Friday listed as one of my categories. So just keep an eye out for that because the video will be posted on Friday. It'll include Freebie Friday and a few other fun challenges in there. I'm trying to figure out where to place my money because I don't have a cash tray. I think in my last video I placed it along the side, but I feel like my setup today, the angle's a little different and I don't know if it would really fit too well in the frame if I did it on the side. I don't know, we'll try this out and just see. I think that works. At least this will be our setup for now until I get my cash tray. So anyway, what I was trying to get at is this number that I made my budget out of, 618, that is not my entire paycheck from like the second check in June. That is just what remains after I handle a few things that I prefer to just leave in my bank account or pay like through card, direct deposit. That stuff stayed in my account. So this is just what's left and what I'm deciding to use to stuff my sinking fund categories. So I just like to give that disclaimer. Groceries and gas are things that I prefer to pay for on card. And then we also got caught up on bills. So I am now a month ahead on my bills, which is something new. In my last video, I was talking about how I would love to get a month ahead, and then it finally happened because my husband got a commission check. So here we are. I started a new section in my binder. Ooh. So my binder kind of looks different than from my first video because I went ahead and made these inserts on Canva and was able to get them printed out. The reason I was using scrapbook paper previously was because I just did not have colored ink. And once again, I'm budgeting and trying to be smart with money, so I was just using what I had on hand. I still wanted to cash stuff, still wanted to, you know, have the cute binders, but I just wasn't at a point where I was wanting to spend money on colored ink or spend money on like cute Etsy inserts. So I was just using what I had, and that was scrapbook paper at the time, but finally was able to get my hands on some colored ink. I went through, made some inserts, and I also added a couple of new categories. So baby necessities and daycare were not here last time, but now they are. And you'll probably notice that tithes is missing. That is something we have decided to also just keep in the bank and not pay that in cash. So we still tithe, but just won't be cash stuffing it. And then here is the new section I made for my month ahead bills. These are all the bills we pay at the moment. So other thing is I also made some little challenges for myself. So each of the bills has one of these, and then daycare also has one of these. We're gonna start with bills first because that's probably a bigger priority than the others, but I don't think I'm gonna rearrange the order of my binder. Just don't feel like it. I think I like the way it's set up right now. Okay, so I decided that for rent, I'll be doing $450, and that is because I feel like it's ideal if I'm able to get as close to half of these icons as possible. I wrote the due date for my bills, so this is not due till August 1st, and I'm filming this on Juneteenth, so August 1st is obviously kind of a ways away, but it's probably closer than you think. So I just want to keep up with that and just try to stay a month ahead for as long as I can. August is around the corner. It'll be here before you know it. So I just want to do my best to put as much toward the month ahead as possible. So unfortunately, I didn't have the funds to do half of it this week, but I'm doing what I can. So I'll mark off 1, 2, 3, 4, and a half. So I'm not gonna mark that one, but I know that I have 50 in here, so I keep hitting my tripod, but hopefully I'm able to get all of the bills taken care of well before their due date, because being a month ahead is something that's very important to me, and I feel like it takes a lot of stress out of the budgeting, because now I know like the bills coming up for next month are good. I'm saving 2 months out, okay? So car insurance is next. It'll be getting 45. The reason I did this is because I currently have money in here, but this money is not for August car insurance. This is for July car insurance. So I have June car insurance in my bank account, and then 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75 currently for July. And then I wanted to finish off July today, so for that I needed 25. This covers our July bill, and then 20 I'm gonna go ahead and start on August. So I wish I could put more than just 20, but right now it's just, this is what I can do. I made it a goal of mine. I was trying to put money, at least something, in each of my sinking fund categories this time around, because that's never something I've actually ever been able to do before. I usually have to skip one of them or a few of them. For this time I was like doing everything I could, all the mental gymnastics, financial gymnastics, to try to get money in every single envelope. Okay, next we have electricity. Let me pull out the thingy. I decided to mark off 30. So this weekend, obviously, like I said, is Juneteenth, and then it's also Father's Day, and then I have a lot of family members with birthdays coming up over the summer, and I just feel like summer in general, we're out the house more, doing things, spending money. So that was kind of why I was wanting to prioritize just getting all of the categories filled, specifically for fun, my for fun category. And you'll see when I get there. Oh, did I mark off what I was supposed to mark? I'm blanking. Okay, I did. I just wanted to kind of set aside a little bit more than I typically would in the for fun category, just in case we end up doing something for Father's Day, or even just to kind of give myself a head start on all the birthday gifts I will hopefully be able to buy. I mean, I'm not going to put myself in debt over somebody's birthday. If I can't afford it, I can't afford it. But I love gift giving, so if I'm able to do it, I definitely will. And if it's something I'm aware of beforehand, might as well try to plan for it and give my family a few gifts. So we're just doing $5 today. And other thing I want to explain a bit, I kind of touched on this in my cash planning, but just in case you didn't see that video, subscriptions is the only bill, I guess, that I have a due date marked for July 4th. So this subscriptions includes Angel TV streaming service, it includes Amazon Prime, and then it includes like an Apple, I don't even know what it's for. It's not for me. I think it's something my husband signed up for. It's definitely not Apple TV. It might be some sort of insurance thing when he bought his new phone last year. I really don't know. But every month Apple takes like $12 out of our checking account. And these are all such small subscriptions. So all of them combined, I believe total to around $35. So that's why I made each icon worth $5. But these bills are so small, they're not ones that I ever actually include in the budget. But that's something I wanted to change, and I want to be more aware of what's coming out of our account, even if it is such a small charge. Like our Angel subscription is only $6.99 a month, which is pretty small, but like I said, I want to account for everything because every dollar adds up. So that's why that is the only one with a July due date, because I've never actually budgeted for subscriptions before, and I figured might as well start with the month that's coming up most soon. So that would be July, and I'm hoping to get $35 in that envelope by July 4th. I mean, if that doesn't happen, it really doesn't matter. But I just thought I might as well set a goal for myself. So household is gonna get $5. This category is for cleaning supplies, toilet paper, paper towels, just really anything I feel that we could use around the house. It had $5 in there already, so 10 will be going in, and I'll probably be using this up because we need Clorox wipes. We need, I was gonna say we need hair products, but I don't have a category for that, like personal or hair stuff. I don't have that. So I was kind of just planning on putting everything in household, like if it's something that the house will need. So I was thinking about pulling hair supplies out of household, but maybe I'll just have to make another category. And honestly, same with baby necessities. This is like diapers, wipes, like bottle brush cleaners, like really anything I feel like my daughter might need. It had 5 in there already, so now it has 10. But really, I feel like I need a whole separate fund for her. Like I need a whole binder for her because she's growing so much. She's needing new clothes like every few months, new shoes. Her hair is a whole thing. I try to keep it in protective styles, and I try to have all the cute bows and beads that I can find. But diapers are expensive, and I feel like that needs its own envelope. Really, everything needs its own envelope. I wish I could have more envelopes than this, and honestly, in the past, I did. I've only been stuffing my sinking funds. I've only been doing this for like 2 or 3 months now, but the amount of times I have changed categories, added categories, taken out categories is crazy. And I'm just having trouble figuring out what works for me. And I actually at one point had 24 sinking fund categories. And as someone new to this, like it got very overwhelming, and my income sometimes varies. So some weeks, or most weeks, I really was not able to like put anything in most of my envelopes, and 24 is a lot. And I think I just got a little carried away because I was watching a lot of the cash stuffing girlies doing their things, and they have a lot of categories. Like most of them have multiple binders and whatnot. And I'm realizing, why is this tracker even in here? This tracker is so wrong. So I used to have a category or envelope specifically for my husband, and my daughter just woke up, so we're gonna rush through the rest of this. But I used to have an envelope for him, and that's what this tracker is from, and somehow it got put in there with Christmas. So that was wrong. This video is probably a little all over the place, but at least my phone's charged this time. But now my daughter's up from her nap, so that'll still make me rush. Maybe my next video won't feel so rushed. We'll see. TBD. Future plans, saving for maybe a house in the future, or a car, or investments. Primarily a house, though, is what I'm hoping we can get at. Future splurge. And I don't know why this money's left over. Something went very much wrong. I have $15 left. I was referring to my cash planning sheet the whole time, but I was also talking so much. And fun fact about me, I have a lot of trouble talking and multitasking. Like talking and just doing stuff. I cannot do that. So I don't know where I went wrong at. Honestly, I'm confused. Like I feel like I did what I was supposed to do in each category. What? I'm genuinely confused. Genuinely don't know what went wrong. If I'm able to figure this out off camera, I will update you guys in the future. Maybe do another voiceover and tune in. And she's not happy, so I will be back as soon as I figure this out. That might be, tomorrow. It might be later today. But sorry for the disorganization. Thanks for watching, though. Be sure to subscribe if you're interested in following my journey. I plan on posting videos every Tuesday and the occasional Freebie Friday video. Hope you like this video, and comment down below if you've been able to start saving up for Christmas. This was my first time being able to stuff my Christmas category. Hi, I'm back, and it's been about 3 or 4 days since I initially filmed my cash stuffing video, and things were just so hectic from the second my daughter woke up from her nap. I realized where I made my mistake. I completely forgot to put the $15 into the daycare envelope. And if you are still here watching, I just want to thank you so much. And if you're wanting to follow me on my financial journey, please feel free to subscribe. And I plan on posting videos every Tuesday. And I have a Freebie Friday coming up later this week. Bye!